I'm good. I'm good. I can't believe that the holiday season is like upon us and I'm not doing anything to get ready for it.
I know. It's we finally started shopping this weekend.
I literally don't. I think I have like one gift that actually has been delivered because I'm a huge Amazon shopper. So anyway, it's been crazy. But it was great because this morning, every Monday, most Mondays, unless I'm traveling, I meet with my one-on-one clients and my post-client group, and everyone goes around the virtual table and talks about their businesses. And it's great because it's a mastermind and it's coaching all mixed together, and it's every Monday. So some people come just for motivation and to listen. But this morning I posed one question to everyone, which I like to pop on them once in a while and say, what's the one thing you're going to do to get more visibility in your marketing for 2022? And they all had to go around the table and let me know. And it was a great exercise because you hear what other people are saying and you think, oh, I wonder if I should do that too. And it, depending on your business, is what you should be doing for your marketing, because everybody's business is different.
Correct. It
right?
is. Yes.
So not everyone has to do Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives or this. Right? It depends on where your ideal client finds you from in the past, if you have history, and if you don't have history, trying to figure that out. So let's talk about setting themselves up for 2022 for marketing success.
Yes. Well, one of the key things is we want to look at what that end goal is and then takes a few steps back and then figuring out how we're going to do that. So when I look at content strategy and content marketing and planning, they always say you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail type comment. And one of the things that, I don't know if you knew, before I did this, I was a health coach. And one of the ways that we always helped our clients achieve success were the ones that sat down and took 15 minutes at the beginning of the week and wrote out a menu, because they could save time and save money.
Okay.
I
got my vegan comfort food.
Yep. Whatever resources. So that was a great way for them. And it really, depending on their end goal, is how they set up their menu. Do they want to lose weight? Do they just want to eat healthy? Do they want quick meals? Is how they set up. And when we think about content strategy, it's the same thing, is that when you sit down and have a content calendar plan, you can save a lot of money and a lot of time because you know what direction you're going. So a few things is, asking yourself, what is that goal? We talked about goals last week. So if you didn't watch last week's, go back and watch last week's replay, because we talked a lot about goals. If it's brand awareness, if it's client acquisition, kind of what your goals are. And then once you set those goals, the bigger goal, set smaller goals, and then work at it for the month. So let's look at January and so say that we want to become more like brand awareness is our main goal for the first quarter. So in January, the post that we're going to do is every post has a purpose. So instead of just willy-nilly and flying by the seat of our pants and not really working towards our goals, we have a purpose. And so those posts could be blog posts, they could be project posts, they could do any type of post you want, promotional, any holidays, any celebrations, behind the scenes. So the posting could be whatever is relevant to your goal. What I like to do is use the framework of the 3 E's. We've talked about it before, is educate, entertain, and engage. So if you kind of follow those 3 as far as what type of post that is usually works really well. And then how I usually do it for clients. So if we're posting 3 times a week, for me to develop a framework, like Monday motivation or Tuesday tips, or for wellness, we would do Wellness Wednesdays, or for interior designers, sometimes we'll do Wallpaper Wednesday. And then, Thursdays can be behind the scenes. So setting up that framework. And so then when I sit down to plan, I know I have to have 4 posts that work with Monday motivation, if that's what I chose. Or I know that, so our clients, a lot of times, will do like a Tuesday tip and a Tuesday testimonial. So one Tuesday we'll do a Tuesday tip, and the next Tuesday we'll do a Tuesday testimonial, and we'll flip back.
I love this, but I think the hardest part is that very first step of setting the goal. Because when you say, do you want visibility? Do you want brand awareness? Or do you want brand awareness? Or are you looking for like straight sales? Like, depending on what you do for a living. And it's so hard because, oh, you want to grow your following, or you want, like, it's this top level goal feels always like, from everybody, including me, I fall into this trap. I want everything. I want it all. I want to grow my following. I want brand awareness. I want to make sales. I want, right. And then it becomes too much.
It does. It does. And that's why if we can take a step back, and it's okay for just January to focus on brand awareness. Or say that you want to focus, well, this is a different topic, but January, so you've got the content, you want to focus on growth and engagement. Well, then you wouldn't necessarily, you still need your content calendar so you have good, consistent content, but you would do a different marketing approach for that, because that's a different tactic, a different style social media that we would recommend for that. But the content calendar itself provides consistency.
Yes.
Consistency, a way for people to know, but having that goal. So if you are a designer looking and you really want to focus on kitchen projects for your first quarter, like that's what you really want to do. So showcasing the work that you do with kitchens would be what you would want to include in your social media. Could you throw a bathroom in there or a bedroom? You could, but really, you really want to focus on kitchen. So you're going to show kitchen tips. You're going to show new design styles in kitchens. You're going to share
the products that go into
products. Yes. Or highlight industry partners that you're using with, if you use certain suppliers or different things like that, focusing mostly on kitchen projects. Or if you say first quarter, you want to focus on more helping people learn how to do the DIY, you want to do more virtual, then making sure that that is what the bulk of your content is coming out with. So for like you, we're focusing on your launching a new group coaching mastermind. Yep. So all of our marketing should funnel through that, and everything we're posting should say, does this support what we want your end goal is do you want to be able to help more people through your mastermind group? And so encouraging people, inspiring them to live a successful life, sharing, you sent out an email with Christmas gifts, book ideas, those kind of things. Those are all funneling in to showcasing how you can help someone achieve that next level of success in their business.
Right. I mean, even my YouTube video that came out today, which I'm getting a lot of play on, because people are like, yeah, it's about kind of burnout and how pricing yourself right actually avoids burnout, right? And overwhelm. Right. So yeah, and funneling it into that one goal, which is to get a nice group started in January 4th, so that everyone can make the money they want to make next year, right? The year is upon us. But I will tell everyone, it's a struggle for me too. We are all entrepreneurs. We are all without labeling everyone, but we're all a version of attention deficit, where we're always looking around and trying new things. And it is very hard to only focus on the one goal. But I think it is super important, whether you break down your marketing success calendar for 2022 to specific areas that you want to teach in order to attract that kind of client, or whether it's one service model you're looking to sell consistently, then how do you do that and how do you support that? There's so many different ways you can go with your marketing.
Correct. There is. And no one way is going to be the right way for everybody, like you said earlier. And that this might work really great for somebody, and somebody else, we need to switch it. And that's why just staying attuned to what's working for you and what's getting those results, looking at those KPIs. Like we've experimented with you. We've got stuff like, oh, this would be really great. Everybody's going to love it. And it's like, oh, well, that kind of tank. But then we look at the numbers and we see what other areas that people really like. Then we know how you can best speak to your audience, because your audience is different. I know how to best speak to my audience. So if I started sharing dog tips on my Instagram, people would go like, what? Like, no.
Why is she doing that?
Right. And so making sure that it fits your message.
Yeah, it's interesting. And when you said, we experiment on my stuff, I have to tell you, I find it where I used to be maybe disappointed in the past on anything new I tried in the business that maybe didn't succeed. And now I actually look at it like, oh, yay, another failure for me to teach everyone else how not to do what I just did.
Right,
Right? Because I'm
right,
the master of trying new things and even purchasing new things and then going, yep, nope, that didn't work. Okay, no, nobody do that anymore, right? Don't do
right,
that.
correct,
So
right. Because we all have limited time, and when we do devote time to marketing, we want to make sure that's effective and use the best that we can use it for.
yes, and what I teach is attraction marketing, not slam them into the sale and hope for the best. It's attraction marketing. Put content out there for what you're looking to attract, and it will happen. People start hiring you when you're being authentically yourself and putting what you want to attract out there in the world. It works. I've proven it over and over. You've proven it. But it's hard for people. They almost make it too complicated.
Right. And again, going back to that health and wellness, we all know what we need to do to be healthy if we're going to eat healthy. But some might eat keto, some might eat paleo, some might eat vegan, some may eat veg. No right answer. It's what works for you so that you can consistently follow that plan to live your best and healthy life. Same with marketing. It's figuring out what works, but I know that the content calendar, having a content calendar and knowing what direction you want to go is going to set you up for success way better than just winging it. Like
Yes.
winging it doesn't, it works, but it's not going to help you necessarily achieve the goals that you want to succeed.
Yeah, I think winging it just takes longer. It takes a lot longer and doesn't have any guaranteed success to it. Where if you, like you're saying, if you make a goal and then the recipe to achieve that goal,
Correct.
right? So part of the recipe for marketing success for next year is setting up that high level goal and then creating a content calendar that supports it.
Correct. Because winging it may work, but it could also make send a mixed message to your audience because they don't know what do you want for them to do.
Right, right. Tell me what to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it. Oh, I do have a content calendar that shows people how to create a content calendar with a little video. We'll put the link in the caption below.
Perfect. Okay, everyone go grab the content calendar training that Kim is putting in the comments. And you know what? Take a half a day. Take a half a day. Mark it off on your calendar to say, I'm actually going to plan my marketing for 2022. Even if you only get through 3 or 4 months, that's more than you have done in the past if you've never planned before. So be kind to yourself, but get it done. Get it done.
Right. And now's a perfect time because we're all busy, but finding a lot of people are like, I don't really want to set these big goals. Your production kind of wanes a little bit these last couple of weeks. And so having time to just kind of plan and dream a little bit, just use that in your downtime.
Definitely. Okay. Excellent. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. Have a great week, everyone.
All right. Bye.